We need a server browser in this game like I need oxygen, okay? I don't know if it's just me, and please let me know in the comment section. Is the matchmaking just the worst it's ever been in this game currently? And don't worry, this video is not going to be just like all complaining, but I really feel as though I need to bring up the matchmaking in this video, and then after that, we're going to talk about the most underrated element of Battlefield 6 and one of the most positive things that continues to really impress me. So it's going to be a bit of a fire and ice video with some important topics. If you enjoy the content, be sure to hit the sub button, hit the like button, and swing by the streams. I stream every single day at twitch.tv/enders, and this very YouTube channel, all links in the description. So touching on the matchmaking, I have been having a hell of a time getting into games that don't have bots in them. And I don't think I'm alone, especially in lower populated regions. If you take a look at some of these screenshots from a player that is playing from the OCE region, this is apparently prime time using the matchmaking system, and this is a common occurrence just trying to play the game. Almost entire lobbies are filled with bots, and the weird thing is, it only loads about 10 people into the game, and then it starts the game with bots, and then people aren't backfilled into the game. So you'd think, okay, a server started, it's not completely full, but it will be full in a couple minutes because the matchmaking's gonna put people in the game, right? Wrong. This game does this really bizarre thing, and again, let me know if you've experienced this, where you will queue up, the server will be like 1/4 full, and the server will populate with bots. You then leave and queue the exact same game mode, and you get put in another game that is only 1/4 full. Which begs the question, why didn't they just combine these two 1/4 full games into one game? You guys know how they extended all the stat pages? You know what stat I want to see? I want to see time spent queuing as a stat. That would really be a wake-up call to a lot of people. I feel like half of playing the game is just trying to queue into what you tried to select. And, of course, this begs the question, when are we going to be receiving the server browser? I've seen a lot of confusion regarding this. Some people seem to be under the impression that we're going to be getting the server browser in Season 4. I just have to put out this PSA here. We are not going to be getting the server browser in Season 4. I hate to burst some people's bubbles if that is what you guys thought, but as of right now, we don't have a solid date for the server browser releasing. I think it's safe to assume it will probably be at the end of the year, like we're talking November, December area, but I can already hear what you guys are typing in the comment section, right? Every day they don't add a server browser, we just continue to suffer with the same issues. And you're absolutely correct. And then, of course, there's the other side of it with persistent servers not being in the game. Persistent servers, I don't even know why they ever removed them. It just seems like such a no-brainer thing. I don't know why they're so obsessed with making people matchmake more than they really need to. And there's also a community angle when it comes to this stuff. We know from multiple previous titles that the community aspect of Battlefield has been whittled down over the years into basically nothingness. Persistent servers, keeping people in the same games, allowing people to form communities, that is extremely important and literally one of the foundational pillars of Battlefield. In the meantime, I would really love to see them improve the matchmaking experience in any way, shape, or form. I don't know what's going on there, but the least they can do is make the experience a little bit better while we wait for the server browser and persistent servers to be added to the game. So that's all on that topic, but now I want to touch on a topic that is actually extremely impressive to me. And one thing I will never take for granted, and I will always be thankful for, especially with my previous experience in some titles, namely Battlefield 5. I think that hint might have given it away for some of you. But I'm going to be talking about the anti-cheat because they keep releasing these anti-cheat updates and they just keep impressing me. I play this game for a living. I stream this game every day. I have played at this point 4 different Battlefield titles in a row, and I've gotten to experience the anti-cheat experience in all of those different titles. And 2042 and BF6 back-to-back have been incredibly impressive. I don't even think I've seen 3 cheaters in Battlefield 6. Back in Battlefield 5, I used to be followed around by 4 cheaters in one game. And to make matters even more insane, they never got banned. Remembering back to, I think, the first week of Battlefield 6 launching, I remember a cheater trying to cheat in the server, and he got banned in the middle of the match. I never thought that we would play a Battlefield game where EA really sat down and took cheating seriously and solved and vastly improved the problem. They are silently winning the war against cheaters, and it is kind of easy to just forget that. It's going on in the background. You only notice cheaters when they're in the server, you know, aimbotting, or you got somebody that's obviously wall hacking. But it's easy to forget that they just aren't in your game, right? They could very easily be in your game if EA didn't take it as seriously as they've taken it. And I just really have to give a shout out to the Battlefield team and the people that run all the community posts. They've done a really good job at consistently keeping us up to date with what they're doing with the anti-cheat, the numbers, being very transparent when it comes to a lot of this stuff. And maybe this just is more important to me personally because I experienced how bad it was back in Battlefield 5 and Battlefield 1. But back in those titles, you could never get a fucking whisper out of EA or DICE regarding any cheating topic. Not even the community managers were very responsive when it came to questions. But now it feels like they really improved that aspect and that side of the game. And I guess EA really finally recognized that maybe we shouldn't have a bunch of people aimbotting in our games. This is probably costing us money. And ladies and gentlemen, what do we know about EA? They love money. So that's going to wrap this video up, guys. Just a bit of a, dual topic video. Let me know your thoughts about all this stuff. Season 4, hopefully right around the corner. We should be getting some big news and patch notes and community updates coming up fairly soon here. I will, of course, be covering that on the channel. If you want to keep up to date with everything, guys, be sure to hit the like button, hit the sub button, join the Discord, swing by the streams. All links are in the description. And if you didn't know, I do have a second channel that I'm posting regularly on. Check that out. It will be in the pinned comment. Appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.